My name is Stig Arne Skjerven. I'm the head of the Norwegian ENIC-NARIC NOKUT in Oslo. I'm also the elected president of the ENIC Bureau. With regards to the project of the European Qualification Passport for refugees, we are central in the project with regards to having the role of assessment coordinator. And we were also very active in the beginning phase of the project in order to realize the idea of establishing the European Qualification Passport for refugees, together with UK NARIC and NOKUT. The main benefits of the project is for the refugees themselves. They get the possibility to get a thorough assessment of their qualifications and other relevant information. What many of the refugees describes, which has been going through the scheme of the European Qualification Passport for refugees, is a very strong empowering feeling that they're being seen as human beings with qualifications instead of only being seen as refugees. What I also find particularly interesting with this project is the fact that an assessment, in this case carried out in Greece, also can have value in other European countries. And we have already seen examples of this working in practice. Quite a few lessons learned. One of them is that the methodologies which were already tested in Norway back in 2016 is also valid and effective in Greece. What is also another very important lessons learned is that how it's being perceived and described by the participants in the project, by the refugees themselves, which describes them as an empowering feeling when they go through the interviews and the testing and the self-assessment, and the possibility to actually see themselves as a person with higher education qualifications instead of only being seen as refugees as such. What is also a great potential with this project is the portability issue, which means that if an assessment is being carried out in Greece, it can have value in other European countries as well. And we already see examples of this working in practice. My hope, and I would also go as far as to say it as my dream, is this project to be continued and to be enlarged to include more countries where testing will take place. Not only Greece, but also enlarged to other countries in Europe. And my main dream in that regards is that many European countries will participate where testing will take place and interviews will take place on the scheme. And also that we build up a pool of credential evaluators who are familiar with the methodology and can help out the first arrival countries like Greece and Italy to lower the burden which they have with the high number of refugees. I think one of the major steps that should be undertaken in the next stages of the European Qualification Passport for refugees is to address the digitalisation issue in order for a refugee to actually have a digital portfolio with his or her document, which naturally can be verified when needed, but also where the actual refugee can share his assessed qualification and the European Qualification Passport for refugees with universities, with employers and so on, through a digital platform. It's very positive to see all the attention this project is gaining in the ENIC-NARIC network by higher education institutions, and I think also in societies in Europe. And the interest from more ENIC-NARICs to join the project with credential evaluators is very positive. I think it's also very important to keep this project high on the agenda to make it an integrated part of the annual ENIC-NARIC meeting. And it's really a project which here is run by the Council of Europe, in which the entire ENIC-NARIC network should be very proud of.